Good morning, everybody. Today is Sunday. I don't remember the date. October something or another. Been a while since we did a Sunday morning live, and I wanted to get on here and see how everybody was doing. We'll give it a few minutes, see if anybody comes in. Hello. Hey, Hunchback Wilderness Experience. Hello, Paul. How's it going? Let me know if you can see me and hear me okay. Got a new computer, and it was kind of hard to set this thing up this morning. I'm surprised you're not out there chasing bears this morning. Thank you, Paul. That's good to know. What are you up to today? I'm going to be hanging around the house. We got a birthday party / dinner for one of our kids, so I'll be cooking on the grill, making kebabs. John Ames, good morning. How are you? Geeky Gardens, good morning, Jack. And Jack, I have not forgotten about your tag. I just don't know what to say. I've been thinking about it. Gotcha, Paul. Been getting any snow up there yet? And what are you up to this week, John? Any fishing, or are you planning on trying to do some hunting? Yeah, Jack, I don't really put a lot of thinking into the garden. I just plant it and watch it grow. But I'm thinking I may uh, aim it towards the food plot. I think I learned a little bit about the food plot this past year. Yep, I saw that, Paul. I am definitely going to try to make it. Our birthday, like I was saying, our birthday dinner party don't start until like 5, so I should be able to make that. Yeah, I was watching Muskrat Outdoors. He was getting a lot of snow. That's crazy. I can't even imagine that much snow this early in the year. We're lucky to get that much snow as he got in a whole year, a whole season. So I'm going to try to get back into my the property, so I might miss a few Sundays, but I should be able to get every Wednesday evening in. Yeah, that's crazy, Paul. That's not crazy for you, Jack. That's normal. I think we had a storm. I think it was like back in 1977. I was about 12 years old back then. And I think we got, when I lived in Maryland, we got 3 feet of snow one time. I think that's the most we ever got in a storm. Yeah, but here we could. It's not uncommon. We'll go a whole year, a whole winter without it seeing any snow at all. But then some winters we'll see a foot or two. That day I went hunting, Jack, the week before that it was 95 degrees. And then that weekend the temperature started that week the temperature started dropping, and by the time I got to go hunting, it was 30 degrees when I got up in the blind that morning with a real feel of 25. So when the temperature changes that quick, it feels cold. Yep, I don't doubt it, Paul. So I bought a ladder stand earlier this year to put up, but I ended up turning back around and selling that. And then I also just recently sold my climbing tree stand and used that money to go and buy everything I needed to build a elevated platform. I'll be working on that this week. I want to get all the wood cut and all the holes pre-drilled, and then take all the parts down to the property and set it up in the back of the property where I keep seeing those bucks at. See if I can get a shot at one of those. And I sold the stands and went with the platform just for the simple fact that, I got a wife and kids. In case they ever want to go, there's plenty of room inside a elevated tree stand for them to get in, elevated tree blind for them to get into. Not to mention I'm getting older. I don't need to be climbing up in any trees. From Zero to Homestead. Good morning, buddy. How are you? Yeah, so right now, Paul, the intention is money's a little tight right now. My work's winding down, so I got to save every penny I got to last me through winter. I'm just going to build the platform this year, and I'll put a ground blind or something on top of the platform for this year. Then next year, I'll build the walls and the roof. And for this year, I got a ladder. I'll just put a ladder up against it to get up and down, and then next year I'll build a stairs up to it or something. And I got more pictures of the bears I'll be posting on Tuesday. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that too, Paul. I was thinking about doing that. Like I said, I bought an 18-foot ladder stand, but my grandson, he's getting older. He's been wanting to go, and I wish I'd have thought all this before I bought it, but I just didn't do it. And I figured the elevator blind's the way to go. I mean, I'm making an 8x6. It could easily sit 4 people. From Zero to Homestead, he's working. Hopes it's a short day. I'm actually off today. We got a party going on later, birthday party for one of the kids. I was actually supposed to go hunting this weekend, but me and the wife got to talking. We had to fit in this birthday party slash dinner, so we figured this weekend would be the best weekend because I love being in the woods around Halloween. Living the dream homestead. Good morning. How are you? I watched your video the other day, Jeremy, about the trail riding. I can't wait to get my four wheeler. Hoping next year. I've been on the lookout for them. Yep. Yeah, I'm going to make my elevator blind 12 feet high, Paul. And and that's the reason I'm making it 12 foot high because I want to be up in the branches, give me a little bit of coverage. But yeah, I think our trees are a little bit taller than yours. Oh, you're very welcome, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy, you said that earlier. Why are you not hunting this year? So, Paul, besides bear, what other animals do you have to hunt up there? Because I think you said there's no deer up there. I'm guessing there's an occasional moose. That's right, Paul. When you see them come by, you pull out your knife and you wrestle them to the ground. Ah, I see, Jeremy. Yeah, I do not process mine own anymore. I used to do it, but when I was when I hunt, when I usually when I used to go with other people, we would hunt all day, come home, process the deer, be up till like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning, then get up again at like 4 o'clock in the morning, go hunting again. I was all wore out all the time during hunting season. So I got to the point where I'm just taking my deer to the processor. How about you, Jeremy? You get any snow there? I know you live in Idaho and Muskrat Outdoors lives in Idaho. Muskrat Outdoors been getting a lot of snow. I see, Paul. I know. Did you hunt that moose and kill it, Paul? Because I didn't see no video of it. Yes, I did, Jeremy. I saw the moose video. I think I commented something like that would have been meat in your freezer, Jeremy, or something like that. Yeah, that would have been cool to bag it. I would have been just in all just to see it. I've never actually seen a moose before. Well, I mean, I've seen them on TV and videos, but never in person. Hell, I've never even seen an armadillo before until I moved here to Missouri. Now they're everywhere. Yeah, yeah, they look huge. Gotcha. And then the group shares the meat. Paul, is that what happens? Good morning, Mrs. Mayor. How are you doing? It's been a while. Yeah, it's hard to do it in the spring and summer, Jeremy. I work so much, but work's winding down, so I'm going to try to. I will definitely be doing every Wednesday evening, and an occasional Sunday for now until after hunting season's over. Then I'll get back into Sunday mornings. Yep. It's good to be live again, Joy. Except for I got a new computer, and it's like learning this streaming program all over again. I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do today. Yep. Yeah, Jeremy, I try to post on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I do a trail cam Tuesday on Tuesdays. On Thursdays, I usually do a video pertaining to the property. Then on Saturdays, I try to do a campfire cooking. Yeah, that is coming Tuesday. There's going to be I got some more bear footage and a couple nice bucks running around the property right now. So hoping I run into one of those bucks, but not the deer. I mean, not the bear. Don't want to run into the bear. So what are you up to today, Joy? I actually think the bear have left the property now. Have not caught him on video, and I think the last footage I have of them was like September 20th, somewhere around there, I think. Yeah, I think Mama Bear left the two cubs that's on the property now. I think she's moved on. I think they're on their own now. I have not seen the Mama Bear, and they're pretty big, so it looked like it was probably time for her to leave them anyway. Yeah, we was doing some reading up because we had three bears on the property. We kept getting them on film, but not very good pictures. So me and Chris did a little reading about it, and One was definitely bigger than the other two, so we figured it was a mama bear and two cubs. But the cubs looked pretty big, so we, like I said, we did some reading on it and found out that cubs will actually stay with their mother for 2 years. So we're figuring that this was the second year for them, and now the mother looks like the mother's moved on, and all we see now is the two cubs around. Yeah, I know how that goes, Joy. I try to delay everything I do. The wife won't let me. Yep, also put in a culvert on the property. I got some video of that. I'll try to get out next week. But that can be posted anytime. Right now I'm trying to post the hunting videos. Thomas Schmidt Homestead Project. How are you doing today? Hey Thomas, good morning. We're just talking about whatever comes up, Thomas. Right now we're on the subject of hunting, and but that's likely to change. How's that new pig doing, Thomas? All right, Jeremy, thank you very much. Yeah, Chris had me running around yesterday to stores after store. Uh, I got a bad back and bad knees, and standing in one place, like when you got to stand in line to pay for your stuff, man, that really kills me. I'd much rather be walking or moving around. So Thomas says the piglet is now named. Are you going to tell us the name, or do we got to wait for the video? It's going to make us wait. Man, Thomas is hard on us, guys. If we guess it, will you tell us? Oh man, Thomas, I wish you were closer. I would definitely do that. I think where are you at? I think you're in Virginia or Pennsylvania or something. I used to know, but I forgot. Yeah, I went to one of those pig races one time, Paul. They had the pigs were had names like Brittany Spare Ribs. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. New York. Got it, Thomas. I'd love to come up here and hang out for like a week, but I don't think I'd be able to live there, Paul. I don't even know if I'd be able to last a week. Well, it's not Daytona week, Geeky, I think that's in spring. So what are they there for this time? Oh, nice, Thomas. Yeah, I got one on camera right now, Thomas. It's hard to count the points, but it's either 11 or 13. Like Oktoberfest, that's it. It's just he's hanging around the back of my property, and it's hard to get to the back of the property. It's so overgrown. It's not really overgrown. There's just no path. It's no easy, quiet way to get back there. But in the summer and spring, even this time of year, we try to stay on the paths because the ticks are so bad. You got a bike, Jack? Paul looks like the type that would have rode a motorcycle at one point. Back in his mafia days. I actually sold my bike when I started having kids. I was a single parent, so there wasn't the use in having a motorcycle anymore. That was years and years ago. I used to ride a Harley, if you can believe that. Yeah, I had to trade my bike for a family car. Yeah, we get older, Jack. Our body's not as good as it used to be, is it? Oh, homesteading. Good morning, Tanya. How are you doing this morning? Yeah, then he couldn't fit him in there, could he, Jack? Yep, I know that feeling, Paul. That's funny, Jack. That I believe, Thomas. That I do believe. Yeah, we've been on our property a couple times camping and look out the camper window. There'd be deer back there outside the window. Well, that's not good, Paul. You're supposed to do your follow up visits. But I do understand. I would, whenever I had broken bones, I would always cut off my own cast. Whenever I got stitches, I would take out my own stitches. Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Good morning, Paul. How are you? We're just chatting about whatever comes up, buddy. So let us know what you're up to today, Paul. Oh, we got two Pauls in here now. We have to try to figure out a way to differentiate them. Whatever that word is. That's great. That's great, Thomas. Ooh, yeah, I think I'd have passed on that one too, Paul. Yeah, you're splitting all that wood now. You got that new splitter. You're going to have a pile of firewood bigger than the house. Yeah, me too, Tanya. I slept in a little bit today. I usually get up about 6 or 6:30 today. I got to sleep till a little bit after 8. I use Streamlabs OBS, Tanya. It's sometimes it's hard to figure out. It has a mind of its own, though. Like I got it on a new computer now, and it's like learning it all over again. I can't get it to do what I want it to do. That's what kids are for, Paul. Happy Sunday, Don. How are you doing? Good to hear. You going out in the woods today, Don? Or do you have Sunday hunting there? Oh, I'm doing great. We have a birthday party slash birthday dinner here tonight, so I'll be hanging around the house most of the day. That's strange, Paul. You think where you would live in the cold winter months, there'd be all kind of kids running around. Yep, we have it here too. In Maryland, when I lived in Maryland, we did not have Sunday hunting. So when I came here and I kept reading or hearing people say you could hunt on Sunday, I found it hard to believe. So I had to go double check with the game warden. Now, when I like 2 or 3 years before I left Maryland, though, Don, they started a thing where you could hunt on Sundays, but only on private land, and it was only like one Sunday or two Sundays a year. So if you didn't have private land, you couldn't hunt on Sunday there. And like I said, it was only once or twice a year. Squirrel Hill Farm, good morning. How are you doing? Yeah, I mean, hunting season's short enough. You got to have that Sunday. The one thing I do miss about Maryland hunting, though, is in Maryland we have a early muzzleloader season, which just happens to be this weekend. It's for 3 days, and the muzzleloader season here in Missouri is in December. I always did like that early muzzleloader season. That was my favorite time of the year to get in the woods. Thank you very much, Squirrel Hill Farm. Squirrel Hill Farm, I don't think you've ever been here before because I haven't done a live in a while, but we usually just talk about whatever pops up. If you got something you want to talk about, just throw it up there and we'll talk about it. Yep, and if there's anybody in the live stream that you don't already know, go check them out. So how many more days of bear hunting do you have, Paul? I know you were saying that it would probably the tags would probably run out before the bear went to hibernate this year. Yep, Squirrel Hill Farm. I usually do. Well, I used to do live streams on Wednesday night and Sunday mornings, but during the spring and summer, I don't have them as much because I work a lot. But I'm going to try to start getting back onto that schedule now. Yep. Yeah. Yeah. The muzzle loader, the tags. Yeah. Your whatever you got on your muzzle loader in Maryland that went towards your season limit. Yep. That's it. It's the same way. But even during the rifle season, I always took a muzzle loader. So. Man, Thomas, I wish you did live closer. I'd love to come down there and hunt some bears and some deer. All right, Tanya, that sounds good. I don't know how to do it on this program, though. I never could figure it out. I tried to do it on, I forget what it's called, Hangouts, but then YouTube did away with Hangouts. But I will definitely keep that in mind, Tanya. Because you know me, I'm not much of a talker. I got to rely on everybody else helping me out here. You still got a few days left, Paul. I wish you well. Organized. I think I've only ever seen one or two farm. I have not seen a fox on my property in Missouri now that I lived here. I have not seen a fox and I have not seen a possum since I've been putting out my trail cameras. And that's been a little over a year now. I hear you, Don. I don't like the card system. The when you put them in the videos, it needs to be made a little easier. Sometimes I can't find the video I want, so I got to go open up YouTube, open up another window, go find the video I want, then come back, copy paste it in, because it only shows you like the first, I'm gonna say 12 or the last 12 videos. uh, yep, Tanya. I have not messed with StreamYard yet. I just always use the OBS because I like how I can put the pictures and all up there in the background. And if I ever quit talking, that'll give me something to talk about. I'll say, hey, look at that picture up there. Yeah, I used to use the regular OBS Geeky, but it's a lot harder to use than the Streamlabs. Streamlabs is kind of like if you want, like, say for the background picture, I just click on a thing called browser source, and then I put my uh, link in there, and then it pops up. It's pretty easy. OBS was giving me the regular OBS was giving me a fit. I couldn't figure that one out. All right, Tanya, you have a great day. Take care. Nope, I have not seen a possum, which surprises me. We have tons of ticks on our property. We can't go off the paths in the summer and spring. Even right now, it's 40s, 50s, and 60s. We try not to get off the paths. Yes, Squirrel Hill Farm, we have lots of armadillos. Too many. I had never seen one before until I moved to Missouri. And now I catch them on trail camera every time I put a camera out there posing for the camera. Of course they do, Thomas. Got to make sure your pen's closed up at all times. Hello. So where do you live at now, Squirrel Hill Farm? Oh, does it, Tanya? I didn't know that. I'll look into it. Yep, I hear you, Jack. I don't know, Jack. I think you'd be okay for live. I know it took you a while to even show your face. We can't wait another 3 years for you to do a live. They're ugly looking things, though, Paul. Them armadillos. Geeky Garden says hi, Chris.
Good morning.
Yeah, I thought it was cool at first, Paul, when I seen armadillos, but now they're everywhere. You ride up and down the road, they're dead on the side of the roads.
Only dead ones are everywhere.
Yes.
The living ones, I don't know where they are.
Don says hi, Chris also. All right, Don, take care. Have fun. Be careful taking that stand down. That is true. Hunchback Wilderness Experience, that is true. Paul and Joy both say hello.
Good morning, everyone.
So what do you got going on today, Hunchback Wilderness Experience? Anything planned for today? Oh, you'd be surprised, Geeky. I think you'd be good at doing live streams.
I know it took you a bit, honey, to get in the swing of how to keep a conversation going like that.
Oh, I still don't know how.
You're doing just fine, dear. Can they hear me?
Yep.
They can hear me? Okay, good.
Yeah, everybody quit typing. It's making me nervous. I don't know what to say next.
You could read this joke to them.
No.
You're not reading jokes?
No.
Well, I told you to talk to me the other day, and you just started reading jokes to me. I guess they were riddles.
Yeah, so my wife has this habit of trying to put me on the spot all the time. So the other day she told me to talk to her. I didn't know what to say, so I just started telling her riddles. Paul says he hears you, so be careful what you say.
Always.
So, Paul, does your wife go hunting with you? Or does she hunt? Chris went last year with me. I think that was her first time going.
Yes.
I think she got a little bored.
You wouldn't let me sew.
Yeah, she's wanting to sew and eat chips and
I was not eating chips.
making all kind of noise. I kept telling her, you got to look out the windows. You got to watch for movement. You're probably right, Joy. Has she ever tried going with you, Paul? I don't think Chris likes it either, but she goes because I asked her to. Did you like hunting, honey?
It was nice sitting out in the woods. It was a little cold, and it was kind of a little long. Well, because there wasn't a lot of movement.
Right.
I don't know if that's normal or not, but there wasn't.
Yeah, it was kind of slow. But the evening hunt, she decided to stay in the camper, and guess what? I got a deer. I see, Paul. Yeah, sometimes they still sneak up on you too, Thomas, don't they? I mean, it amazes me how I can be watching woods, and then the next thing you know, there's deer like 20 yards from you. You never saw them coming. Sounds good, Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Will do. So what do the dogs do when they see bears, Paul? Do they start chasing it, or just stand still and bark at it, or what? You would think that could get a little dangerous. Man, look how green my food plot was last year. Yes, yes, that's a good tip, Thomas. Yeah, you can also do that with the deer because they'll look into the woods when they hear or see something movement and start looking in a certain direction. You can look over that way and usually see more. Okay, Paul. Oh, that's not good. Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Yes, Paul. That's a good reason to have big dogs. Chase off the bears, or I say they don't get eaten by the bears.
That's why you had to have more than one dog.
That's what he said. That's why he has four.
There you go.
Just curious, does the background picture lag to you guys? Because it lags on my end. It'll freeze for a while, then it'll catch back up. Yep. All right, Tom. I figured it was. Not sure why it's doing that. Yep, that's probably what happened, Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Yeah, we have lots of coyotes around on and around our property, Joy, but to be honest, I haven't seen many. I've caught a few on camera, but I mean, we hear them when we're there at night, and you can hear them first thing in the mornings.
What I think is weird is the ones we've seen on camera, they're by themselves.
Yes.
I always thought coyotes were always in a pack.
Yep, that's what I always thought too. Ah, that's good to know, Jack. I did not know that.
What?
I was asking him about the if the video in my backdrop is lagging to them too, and they were saying yes. And he's saying probably bandwidth Streamlabs favors the outgoing over the incoming.
Guess I could join your live. I think I'm gonna do laundry instead.
Okay.
Which would you rather do, live or laundry? Never mind, you're already doing a live. I know the answer.
I was going to say laundry, but I'm kind of busy right now, honey. Yep, I'm going to give this live stream about another 5 minutes, guys. Now I got to get off here and start doing some stuff.
Make my breakfast?
Yeah, oh, that's right. I'm making breakfast this morning, aren't I?
I kind of thought it was going to be ready when I got home.
I'm making sausage gravy and biscuits this morning. Yeah, we're having a late breakfast. All right, Joy, you have a great day also. I'll be getting off here shortly myself. And how are they liking it, Paul? So, what did you used to do before that, Paul? Just let them run wild, or did you have to put them on a chain? Ah, I did not know that, Paul. So, what did y'all think about that video with the glowing wood in it? That was kind of crazy, wasn't it? I know it kind of freaked me out when I first seen it. I'd never heard of that before. I wish I'd have did that video a little bit better. I could have included some pictures and stuff, but wasn't thinking of it at the time.
You mean like internet pictures?
Yes.
I think it was funny you were saying how, well, I was filming it at night. When else are you going to see glow in the dark stuff?
That's right, Geeky. More evidence of the fairies. Oh my! Speaking of that, Jack, my camera, one of my latest pictures I got off my camera. There's this translucent thing that kind of flies right past me and Peyton and makes a big U and goes back up in the air.
It's fairy.
Yep, we're pretty sure it's a fairy. Yeah, I wish you would have filmed it better, Paul. I mean, I know nothing showed up when I was filming it because it was so dark, but it was pretty cool. I mean, it was a pretty bright light with our eyes. I hear you, Paul. Yeah, that is pretty cool. If fungus could do that, it was pretty awesome. It was freaking me out. I didn't know what it was. And then Chris says, "I'm gonna pick it up." I said, "You go right ahead."
That's what he said too. Because I had to pick it up with the flashlights and everything off, and not knowing what I was grabbing.
Yeah, we shined a light on it, and it went away. You couldn't see.
And we weren't expecting it to be like sticks, so.
I'm glad, Paul, because when we was videoing, I couldn't see it was there. But you turned the camera off, and it was glowing.
Yeah, so I bent down, picked up what was glowing, made sure what was in my hand was glowing. We turned the flashlight back on. Like, I'm holding sticks and dirt.
Yep.
What?
So we started separating the sticks and dirt, and that's how we found out it was the sticks that was glowing. Well, guys, I really need to get off here. I do appreciate everybody coming this morning. It was fun talking with everybody. We'll definitely try to get back on schedule with my lives. So I'll try to be back on Wednesday night around 6:15 p.m.
Central Time.
Central Time. Yes, 6:15 p.m. Central Time.
But you won't be on next Sunday morning.
Correct. I won't be on Sundays for quite a few weeks because I'll be at the property hunting.
Like after Thanksgiving, guys.
Yep. Probably won't be back till after Thanksgiving. She is correct. Mr. Gerardo, I am in Missouri, but we're actually getting ready to end this live stream right now. I do appreciate you stopping by, though. Just came in a little late. Thank you, Paul. I appreciate that. It's been a while. See you later, Jack. Have a great day. Hunt Shack Wilderness Paul, I will see you later. Be careful out there in the woods. Mr. Gerardo, thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. If you haven't already, take time to subscribe to my channel, My Slice of Heaven Outdoors. Like I said, we'll be doing more lives in the future. And y'all take care. I will see you all later.